I'm going to go even further and play a Tera Orb to get my Pikachu EX to get a generator play. What the hell is this game, man? Who coded this, bro? Pikachu EX from Prismatic Evolutions is just straight mid. However, what if I told you this card is bugged? What if I told you this Pikachu EX is secretly a Tera type? You see, one day, that being today, literally a couple hours ago, I wanted to find a Tera basic Pokemon for a deck that I was building. So I went through the filters and filtered it to basic, Tera EX, and this decided to show its face. As you can see, these are all basic Tera Pokemon. Why is Pikachu EX showing up here? But that's not as far as it goes. You see, this can still use Tera cards, meaning it is found with Tera Orb. It turns on Area 0 Underdepths, can use Sparkling Crystal, and even Brier. Yes, this basic non-Tera Pikachu EX can use all of those benefits because of this bug. So why don't we get some games with it and see it doing this strange behavior? Before we get into it, I want to shout out Whatnot, a social marketplace where you can bid for and or buy TCG cards live. Whether you're chasing a certain secret rare, want to bid on box breakers, or are looking for some vintage graded cards, Whatnot is definitely the place to be. And what's even better is they've given you a pretty cool deal as well. By clicking on my link below, you will receive a free £10 to spend on your first purchase, which I think is pretty damn nifty. With that said, thanks again to Whatnot for sponsoring the channel. Now, let's get going. So I'm playing it on a list that's based on Azul's list. That's won the recent regional, so you can see it on screen here as I'm talking. To be honest, we're not really focusing too much on the list. We're just here to like explore this Pikachu. But isn't that so weird? The Pikachu is bugged like that. I don't understand it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just an oversight rather than incompetence from the devs. I don't think it's like they looked at that card and went, oh yes, how do I code this again? And coded it wrong. I think they have, for some reason, just given it some sort of same tag that maybe the Tera Pikachu EX has. I don't know how they organize their Tera Pokemon or their Pokemon in general, but I'm assuming there's some sort of categorization and Pikachu EX was just put in the wrong category, resulting in this very bug. I don't know. Right, either way, do we just go straight in here? I mean, the hand is really bad, but I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go get myself a no. Okay. Hold on. I will go for a Nest Ball so I can get Miraidon, and I'll get 2 of the Pikachu EXs down. How about that? Okay, and then we can throw the crystal and just go in. Now, there is one benefit to this deck over anything else, and that's you can Thunder Wave. Oh, sorry, not Thunder Wave. I looked at Thunder and Whap, and yeah. Okay, I just said Whap. You can use Thunder for 2 energy, meaning you can hit 220 for 2 energy without any additional requirements. Raikou, you need a full board on both sides of the field. Granted, Raikou can hit 220 relatively easy with Area 0, but this, just so long as you have the crystal, is a 220 hitter for 2, which doesn't exist, but does here in PTCGL exclusively because of this bug. And you're seeing it right here, how just instantly this can come in and just start swinging away. Look at that. Let me play the rest of this though. I'm gonna get myself a generator and a charm. Let's get the other Pikachu going, eh? See if we can get that bad boy swinging. There you go. Throw that energy here. And just like that, we hit a Thunder for 2 lightning. That should not exist. This should not be happening. Now, does it mean that it's broken and everything's over, the meta's ruined? No, it's Pikachu EX. It ain't that deep. But we are able to achieve a condition here that shouldn't be achieved, and that wasn't planned to be achieved by the Pokemon Company. It's just that the Pokemon Company International, I don't know. As I said, I'm reluctant to say incompetence and to scream incompetence. It is just clearly an oversight, but bro, how many like bugs and glitches can you get in this game until you just sit there and go, do you know what? I think something needs to happen. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of new players new to this game who don't realize how buggy this game actually is. And don't get me wrong, like 95% of the time, the game's going to play as functioned. But bro, this is a pretty big bug. Pikachu EX shouldn't be doing this, man. And I'm just going to come in and just start taking knockout. I don't even need a reset. I just got to swing. Granted, I do 30 damage to myself. Obviously, it's only as good as the card is. But bro, I'm just going to come in here as well and keep charging up my boys and go from there. Now, granted, this is not a good hand. So I think I'm just going to Rotom, actually. They want to take time and chill. That's fine by me. We've got a boss, so that's cool. I will keep using Rotom if that's what's necessary. I don't mind. Well, I just got attached from next turn, don't I? So that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, look, obviously, Raikou's better. Yeah, that's just an obvious thing. But I'm sure they're going to fix this by rotation. Because when rotation comes around, Pikachu does feel a weird void in this deck. Then again, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, I'm only playing Sparkling Crystal just to get use out of the Pikachu EX. Usually you go for Secret Box or Prime Catcher. And here it is just getting O-Code anyway. So like, yeah, the deck itself isn't going to take anything by storm online. It's just kind of interesting and cool, and also a bit worrisome for obvious reasons, right? What if that happens on a card that would break the format? You know what I mean? Like, it's happening on this Pikachu, but you never know further on down the line if this isn't brought into attention, which I'm hoping this video does. That's the purpose of this video, by the way, not explicitly to exploit a bug, but to just bring attention to it. If that wasn't the case, what's to say in the future there can't be a game-breaking thing on a card that's otherwise, you know, shouldn't exist? Like, I don't know, what if Goldengo was a Tera type? You know, given Goldengo Brier, it's a big deal. It just so happened it just took place on this Pikachu rather than Goldengo. You see my point, right? Enough of the waffling. Let's get rid of some energy here and get myself actually, I've done this wrong. I should preemptively try and get myself a Magneton play. So I'm just going to get myself the Magnemite now. That's fine. And then I think I just come with this Pikachu. Do I need to swing the active? No, I need to do a boss, but that's fine. That's cool by me. Let's retreat here. Let's go into Pika and we'll just boss up a Fez. That's what we'll take out that. I'm playing this on casual, by the way. I'm not going too deep with it. You know, at the end of the day, it's just for fun. I might get a ranked game in there. Maybe. Do you know what? After this, I'll probably jump on ranked. Why not? Let's actually just have some fun with the Pika while we're here. But they do attach to the Petrarch here. And they go for a subjugating chain. It's going to be able to instantly one-hit KO me here. And they go for a Zerosic. Okay, what I need here is Pikachu can go, Raichu can go, Stretcher can go, Tera Orb can go, and all the energy can go. That's fine. The rest is perfectly great. So I can just grab another boss, charge up Miraidon, and we're good to go. Do I even need to boss here? No, I don't. I just need to get Miraidon charged up, don't I? Okay, that's fine. No problemo, my friends. Yeah, simple stuff. Evolve, then just go for the KO. I do want to see if I can hit a Brier, though. Or, I don't know. We'll see. If I could hit a Brier with this deck, that would be kind of crazy. Because that is something this Miraidon deck doesn't have access. Oh, but maybe that is a big deal. I guess you could, yeah. I guess there's no harm in throwing like one copy of Pikachu EX in here and just playing a copy of Brier and finding it at the right time. And if your opponent goes to 3 prizes, taking care of that Pikachu Brier, and you could win the game. That's something that doesn't exist in a Miraidon deck, but now does, because that's kind of a big deal. Is that, am I like glazing? Am I emphasizing? Am I going too far? Or is that actually a big deal? It seems like it is. Nonetheless, this shouldn't exist. Let's get to another game. I'll see if I can pull off that Brier. It does depend though. It's super situational. So I've decided not to play ranked. I was going to hop on the ranked ladder, but I am theoretically using a bug on ranked, and people do care about ranked, and I don't want to be unfairly catching someone off guard with something that really shouldn't be happening. Like, when this Pikachu's in play, there's no indication that I would be able to use Tera cards on it, and so my opponent is not going to see that coming and therefore not prepare for it, creating an unfair advantage for me. Granted, not the greatest one, but again, as I brought up before, using Brier could be massive, right? Because they might not be aware of it. Go to 2 prizes, sorry. Is it 2 or 3? I think it's 3, isn't it? I forgot how Brier works. But either way, go to whatever prize is necessary for Brier. And then I just come in here and take, you know, 3 prizes in a turn when they completely didn't see that coming. Rightfully so, because this card shouldn't be able to use Brier. So I don't really want to do that on ranked because that's just unfair. I'm sure a lot of you will be like, Sean, it ain't that big a deal. But at the end of the day, bro, wouldn't you be annoyed if someone just dropped that on you when you're playing? Like, what? That'd be silly. Also, I'm not going to, like, don't exploit this at the end of the day, man. The only advantage, you're going to get a small advantage. Like, I did cut Iron Hands out of this for the sake of it. So I think playing Iron Hands is probably better than even this advantage. Anyway, look, let's just keep moving. I'm going to go for a Nest Ball here, and I'll get myself the odd Don, throw a Fez down. And remember, this can use Area 0, so I technically have a Tera type in play. I don't need to waste a bench spot on Pikachu Tera EX. Just use this bad boy. God, the more I talk, the more I realize this is kind of bad. Okay, just keep her going. Just keep moving forward, eh? Let's go for the Raikou. And, oh, actually, no, maybe I should have put, no. What am I talking about? I was going to say I should have put Tera Pikachu because I could use Area 0, but I can, oh my God, actually, this is cracked. This is a cracked play. I could just do this. Nah, you can't, you're not supposed to be able to pop off like this. You know what? Let's just keep going. Star Alchemy. I'm going to get myself Area 0. We have also prized Latias, so I can just heavy ball. This is not fair. This isn't right. We're not supposed to. This is against the law. I don't even need to attach. I just got to hit a generator, attach Sparkling Crystal, and off I go. Okay, granted, this Pikachu ain't getting knocked out, so I'm not going to be that upset about it now, but Bro, this just... Okay, I didn't even hit it. That's cool, but deserved, actually. Can we agree on that? Deserved? Yeah. I'm out here cheating, so fair play. I'm not going to do anything. I think I think I retreat into Magnemite. Granted, because I'm not playing that Pikachu Tera EX, well, the real one, I can't retreat to Resolute Heart to try and buy a turn. To be fair, I do play 3 of these Pikachu. I could just throw another one in there if I wanted to be serious. There's a Nest Ball coming in. They throw a Latias down here. Also, actually, they take out the Magnemite. Again, I think I'm remembering Brier correctly, right? Is if my opponent has 3 prizes or something like that. I thought it was if it's 2 prizes. Or is it if I have 2 prizes? I'm going to look it up, bro. I need to figure this out. You can use this card only if your opponent has exactly 2 prizes. During this turn, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by a Terra type. Take 1 more. Okay, so I could like get a knockout on Magnemite if they have 2, and that would be a Brier KO. Where did I get the free prizes thing from? I don't know. And just to like explain this bug's impact in this match, there could be a situation in which my opponent having 2 prizes brings up Magnemite to just pass for a turn, not realizing I could Brier with this, and then I Brier and win the game. You know, that's the example where this bug would be an unfair advantage because they did not anticipate that. So interesting things, really interesting things. They do Forest Seal Stone though onto the Rotom, and they do come up with Raichu. Now, obviously, in a match like this, Raikou is just better. It's just simple as that, you know. But I would love to be able to just be cheeky here, you know, go for like a KO in one place, a KO in another, and then like gust up Magnemite and Brier it. But wait, does this deck play counter catch? I don't think this list plays counter, so maybe that's not something. I don't know. Right, let's keep moving. Why did I promote Raikou? I should not be promoting Raikou. That was a bit of a misplay. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come in with Raichu. We'll come with Pikachu. And if we just get the 1 off the generator, that is fine because I can Sparkling Crystal and cheat. Okay, give me a Bravery Charm. That's fine. Here comes the cheating. And we hit the 2. That's great. And now I can commit an energy somewhere else, like another Pikachu. There you go. I am a cheater. Right, let's throw that bad boy down. I shall also... Do I charm this Pikachu or not? I bet they're going to be so baffled by it. I'm sorry, bro. You're going to be so confused, and I don't blame you. You're going to be so baffled. All right, let's Generator. And this time, I guess I go for... Well, if I just keep going for Pikachu, it's fine, right? I guess that's okay. I'm ahead of the prize trade no matter what, unless I'm forgetting something. I think I'm ahead of this prize trade for now. And I'm just going to get these Pikachus going, I think. Just let it steal the show. Why not? Go for a fleet-footed. That's fine. I don't remember if I used Fez. I did. So I'm just going to retreat now and come in with 2. They're going to be so confused. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, to be fair, they're probably baffled about how the fact I got a full bench with no Terra Pokemon down. You see, my friend, this Pikachu is a Terra. Jesus Christ, man. There's a Magneton coming in, though. They can make use of it, to be fair to you. It appears that they might. They go for a fleet-footed first, though. I mean, if they do use it, it means I can Brier, which would be hilarious, but it will also be absolutely pointless because everything in my opponent's board is a 2-prize Pokemon that I can win a KO anyway. So Brier is just not necessary here. They do Arven, though, with after throwing Lumineon down, and they do indeed play the Arven, getting a Generator and a Rescue board. They do play the Generator. What are you trying to charge up here? Is it just you getting Miraidon going? Or I think you just get Miraidon, right? That's what you got to do. You just got to charge up a Donny. I think I should have actually committed an energy to Miraidon and thrown a Charm on it because that way they can't reach the damage output to want to KO me. Whereas if Pikachu would Charm, because I do 30 damage to myself, they still can. But it is what it is. There's a Lightning Rondo coming in for 320. Big badonkers, big smack. And again, we're still ahead of the prize trade, except can they... No, Magneton doesn't get in there. There's no way they can take an extra prize. As it stands, no. And they can't Brier because they're not playing the bugged Pikachu. So we're fine. You know, there's that, at least. Anyway, I'm going to just go for another gen play and see if I can pull something off. I will try, in this case, I think, to just get a Raikou going. It's going to be the easiest one to charge up. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get a Raikou up and running. Obviously, need to attach here. We don't have the crystal this time around. I could have recycled it for the meme with, like, Roseanne, but you're just taking it too far at that point, aren't you? Let's go for a Fez. And there's the Brier. No use for it needed. Just go for a Thunder here and take the KO. I know we're playing against Azul's list here, so I know my hand isn't going to be disrupted because the only supporter this deck actually plays, if I'm correct, is Arven, which is insane. But ain't it funny? Ain't it funny? If they played this Pikachu themselves, they could have Briered me and actually won the game. Granted, they're not doing that because they don't know this bug. Not many people do. Also, I want to reiterate that I did actually look online to see if this bug has been found before. I checked Trust Your Pilot's Twitter, I checked the Reddit. and I didn't see it anywhere. So to my knowledge, this is a completely unknown bug and one that has a greater impact than I originally thought going into this video, primarily because of this card. But hey, I'm just saying. They do play a hands, though. Hello, Cheeky. Unfortunately, that's not going to do much. They also go for their overvolt, discharge. What are you trying to do here? What's the angle? I can't figure out what they're planning here. There's nothing they can hands and KO for an extra prize card. That ain't happening. No, they're just going to get Miraidon and hands charged up anyway. I think this is all just... Oh, wait, I don't know if they're just BMing or not. I don't know how you win here. I'm just ahead of the prize trade naturally. Well, Turbo on hands is coming down. Maybe they're just like sequencing, trying to like learn the deck a bit more as they play. You know, that is something people do. They don't always BM on purpose. They're just like playing their turn out to see how to sequence better. It is a thing. But as this Pikachu proves, PTCGL isn't the best place to test for real world situations. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're just going to finish the job. We'll come with Raikou and do a 260 for the KO. And I'll go into one more game hoping to find a Brier situation. It really does depend, but if we can get that, it'd just be silly. Oh, this is a weird deck. We are a casual. But you know, the more I'm giving time playing this video, the more I'm like searching for games and all that jazz, the more I realize how big this is. There really is no harm. Like the Miraidon deck doesn't suffer by putting like 1 or 2 copies of that Pikachu EX in the list. It doesn't suffer at all for it. You don't have to play Sparkling Crystal. I'm just playing it to showcase. It is still relatively easy to charge up. And on top of that, it allows the deck to have an angle it doesn't actually have. Prize trading is so important for Miraidon, and that's why it's important to have that Pikachu, right? So you can retreat into the Pikachu, the real Tera Pikachu, so that if prize trading falls out of favor and you need to take a turn in some way, or you whiff and need to take a turn in order to ensure that you don't fall behind the prize trade, you have to play that card and retreat into it. That's how important the prize trade is for a Miraidon deck. And to have access to Brier in a deck like this is insane. It adds even further prize trade manipulation and makes the deck just far better, in my opinion. So maybe it is a bigger deal than I thought when it comes to like the real depth of this deck and what it's trying to do. You know? I don't know, man. So it just don't feel great. I really do want to find a situation where I could like showcase that in this video, but I don't know if I can. Like I need to basically take out a single prizer and then we just prize trade each time by 2 prizes until a situation arises where I can go for Brier, but it just doesn't seem to be happening here. For now, I'm not going to go too hastily here. We're playing against some casual player here, but I'm low-key hoping they just put down a basic because I want to like create the scenario where Brier can come into play. So if they put down a single prize Pokemon, I'll just boss it up, KO it, and allow them to take 4 prize cards and then get myself to 3 and then just Brier for game. That's kind of what I want to create. My opponent's deck is, yeah, you can tell already. Once you see this Miraidon, you don't know what you're facing. There's an Ultra Ball as they get rid of a Fire and a Water Energy and get an Eevee EX, another EX Pokemon. Come on, give me a single prize to take. Let me show the Brier. That said, I guess this is what you get for doing casual. Again, it just didn't sit right doing it on ranked, you know? But Jesus, what's crazy actually is Crystal just attached swing. I don't need to even play Generator. Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's not right. There's no Pokemon in play to like get crazy with the Raikou. I just Pikachu swing 220 straight. I don't need to do much here. Just boom and boom. It's ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. All right, let's just let's keep her going. I'm gonna throw you here, and we will again unfairly get the Area 0 on our side. We should not be able to use it, but Pikachu is indeed a Terra type. Not really. There you go. Isn't it weird looking at a board with no Terra type and still seeing 8? Right, let's just go for Miraidon and tandem unit here. Get myself this. I did add this Pikachu, by the way, for its Resolute Heart, but I'll get myself a Raikou. I don't even think here Raikou would be doing... Would it be up to 220 here? No, it would actually max at 220 with my full board. Meaning, if I got a full Raikou up, I still wouldn't be taking a KO, but Pikachu over here is. I know, I'm really glazing it, but I'm just really trying to emphasize how silly this is. And I'm going to go even further and play a Tera Orb to get my Pikachu. Yes, to get a Generator play. What the hell is this game, man? Who coded this, bro? Oh, I don't know. It don't feel right. It don't sit right, but we're here. Pikachu, tail. Just go for the fun. I was going to say tail whap. Why is Pikachu even whapping? I don't even know. Give me the 2 prize cards. Come on, knock me out. Take a KO. Put a single prizer down. Let me force that prize trade. Let me get Brier. They do attach a lightning to Eevee. Come on, some progress, please. Sparkling Crystal. Oh, they're taking a knockout. Just bench a single prizer. Just that's all you got to do. You just got to get a single prize Pokemon into... I'm trying here. I'm really trying, man. But they're not giving it to me. All right, I can't Brier here, unfortunately. And we are going to be out of time. So sadly, I think we're gonna miss the Brier on this one. But it's fine. It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna complain. So let's just go. I am literally cheating. So, you know, I guess I can't complain, can I? I guess we'll go all the way again with Pikachu. Let's get another Pikachu EX out so that we can keep our Area 0 doing its thing. I don't think it matters really, but hey. I'll go for an Ultra Ball as well, and I'll get myself a Mew. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I should have hypothetically got myself a Latias for a treat, but I'm not really sequencing here, am I? I'm not doing none of that. Just go for the Thunder, take that knockout, and they no longer have access to Area 0, even though I do, unfairly. All right, Lumineon. Yeah, I think we've got game here. I really wanted him to just, like, I don't know, evolve and get 1 Archeops out. You know, I was just hoping. I was really hoping for it. Because if I did get a boss KO, then they would have just responded with a KO with the, Eevee. If I attacked with a different Pokemon, obviously, this has got the Charm, then I would have Bried, but no. There's an Arceus. This is clearly a new player who's just trying to learn and figure out the game, and I am sitting here playing a bugged card against. I feel so bad. I feel bad. They're like trying to figure out the game. Who's to know now? They'll probably play this Pikachu and be like, oh, this Pikachu can use Sparkling Crystal. I've seen it in PTCGL. Go to their locals and they'll be like, hold on, mate, what the hell's going on? You can't do that. And they're like, but for the win, play this. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I have to bring awareness to this though, right? It's something that's in the game. It can be exploited. Someone else will figure out before I do, you know. If I don't make this video on it, it's going to be figured out and taken advantage of. And I think we need to kind of make this aware. Who's to say though? Maybe it is known. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it is figured out already. And, you know, PTCGL just aren't doing anything about it. But I don't know. I feel like Pilot would have talked about that at least once, and I haven't seen it anywhere. So I'm kind of basing it on the fact that he's not reported it, and I haven't seen it on Reddit. Again, as I said, another person in the community on Twitter maybe might have pointed it out. I don't know, but listen, I've not heard anyone say it in the comments. I've not heard anyone say it on Twitter on my end. I've just not seen it anywhere, so I'm assuming it's unknown. That's just the situation. I love that little read the win. They're very cheeky, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do that and just finish the job. Yeah, this is wild. I would like, if you want to experiment with this, maybe on casual. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is something that could be bannable. I don't know, because there's been bugs before, and PTCGL hasn't banned people for exploiting bugs like credit bugs and that kind of stuff. Nor have they exploited people for abusing cards that are bugged in the game. So whether or not it's bannable, the track record says it's not, but again, we don't know. They could just decide to flip the switch and be like, yep, you're banned. Hey, devs, I'm just pointing it out, okay? Just saying, all right? Don't ban me, it's kind of my livelihood. But I hope this gets fixed and removed, because no, this shouldn't be in PTCGL. It just shouldn't be.